Hello, everybody. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Cheryl Selman. My name is Patricia Hamilton. I'm the editor and publisher of Conscious Living magazine. I'm very excited because I've invited Cheryl, who's a leading expert on women's health issues and the author of What Every Woman Must Know About Their Hormones, Hormone Heresy, and her latest book is The Promise of HCG. And she has agreed to come out to Perth to present a seminar and a workshop this coming weekend, June the 14th and June the 15th. I'm just going to have a chat with Cheryl just to find out a little bit more about what she's going to be covering in the seminars. What are some of the hot topics and issues that are concerning women that she's finding and providing solutions for? So hi, Cheryl.
Hello, Patricia. It's wonderful to be with you today.
That's great. Thanks for making time. I appreciate that. You're such a full bottle on so many aspects of women's health. What are the issues that you're seeing women are coming up with recently, that seem to be really critical issues for women in terms of their health?
Well, to me, the most critical piece of information that I've observed over the last 20 years, actually, and it continues to this day, is that most women have not a clue what's really going on with their bodies. We've been fed so many myths and misinformation about how our bodies work, what we need to do to support our bodies to get back into hormonal balance, and how to address so many of the issues that are really plaguing women today. Everything from risk of breast cancer to the menopausal symptoms to infertility to what women do to help with PMS to all the way over to what do we do with our expanding waistlines and the problem with this weight gain. These are critical issues that women must know in order to find the solutions and regain their health and well-being. So that's a topic that is of greatest concern for women right now.
Why is it that hormones are so important in connection with these issues?
Such a great question. Because hormones rule everything. They are incredibly powerful messengers and made in the body in parts per billion and parts per trillion. So we're talking about teeny, tiny amounts that rule every function of our body. Unless we really understand the keys to getting our hormones back on track, as I like to say, they can alter every single system. So it's, affecting everything from how we feel, how we think, our energy, our weight gain, how healthy and balanced our hormones are for a variety of chronic illnesses, how successful we are in achieving pregnancy. Everything is dependent on hormones. And they really are reflecting our overall health and well-being. So my job has been to support women in getting empowered with truthful information so they can make most informed decisions possible about how to really bring those hormones back into balance and harmony again.
Alternatives, aren't you, to medical and drugs and therapies, HRT?
Well, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've written several books on the subject. I've had to deal with my own health challenges, and all of that has led me to really uncover the keys to getting the body back in balance. When we resort to hormones, be it the pill, or be it HRT, or be it bioidentical hormones, we are not only addressing the underlying issues that are driving the hormones out of balance, causing a variety of symptoms. And then these drug options, they are drugs, actually a whole long list of very dangerous side effects that could influence our health and our well-being. So it's okay to choose to do that, but I always say we need to know all the facts before we can move ahead. And I think that HRT or even bioidentical hormones have some serious risks. They don't really support and empower us with the knowledge to address underlying issues. So my message is let's learn the root cause issues. all hormonal imbalance is a symptom of the body being out of balance. If we could understand what those imbalances are really telling us, and then we had a roadmap of how to get our body back into balance, we will not only alleviate the symptoms of this hormonal imbalance, but we will be supporting our body for optimal health for the long term. And that is really what we as women really need to know. That's the place of true empowerment for women.
The other question that I have is, I find what your health profile is like. The article that you've written recently in Conscious Living magazine is all about genomic testing and profiling, isn't it? So that you can get a picture of what you potentially could be more susceptible to in terms of health problems. Could you talk about that and how that relates to your approach?
Absolutely. I have been really seeking leading edge information and solutions for many, many years, and I feel very fortunate because I have an opportunity to talk to leading experts and doctors, researchers, authors from all over the world, and I bring all this information with me when I come back to Australia and have the opportunity to lecture and pass it on. Nutrigenomic testing, which is that latest article you referred to in the magazine, is one of the most profound tests that I've come across that actually will give you the information from your own genes, gene expressions, that will guide you to personalized nutrition so you can really support the body in functioning in the best possible way. You can optimize your health. You can see where some things need supported. You will learn what diet and nutrition will best work for you. It's like the genes are talking to you. You're having a conversation based on this test. You don't work out of a theory. You actually will learn what your gene expressions require. And, it is one of the most profound tests you could do. You only need to do it once because, your genes are what you've inherited. They're your blueprint. But what you are able to do based on the information from this test is be guided specifically to find what strategies will actually support the body in working the best. So it's just a found test for me. I believe this test has truly changed and probably life from what I've learned. And working with hundreds of people, it's given them the roadmap that they know specifically what they need to do, either to support it in the best possible way and also to optimize their body's ability to function by knowing exactly what kinds of supplements or dietary lifestyle support will allow the messages to get through to the key physiological functions in the body. That's really where diagnostic tools are going. We're just really fortunate to have access to this kind of test right here and now. And it's a world of difference for a person's life.
So does this test show up any involved in being, making one to develop?
Well,
that Angelina Jolie has raised, about a particular gene. Is this to developing breast cancer? Does the test show up that you might have that gene?
Well, that the Angelina effect, as Time Magazine has labeled it, has just brought cancer issue to women's awareness, and I find so many women are so confused and frightened and really don't know what to do. So what I'll be talking about in my lecture, and certainly in the seminar, we go into great depth. In fact, the seminar is really where we get the practical skills and tools and strategies, and I address women's specific needs in that one-day seminar. But it's really helping to understand what are the real breast cancer, what are the real preventative measures we can take, what is going on with this breast cancer gene, which I have to say is only affecting a tiny percentage of women and should never be considered by the vast majority of women at all, because it's totally irrelevant to their risk of cancer. But we'll look at what are challenged by. Also, what can we proactively do? The genomic absolutely gives clues to underlying functions and that challenge the ability to properly clear toxins and chemicals. 95% of breast cancers are caused by environmental toxins in diet. So that's the majority of things we are exposed to and eating on a daily basis. In our basic blood work, what things we need to look at that are preventative. And you don't need to be doing the genomic test to get this information. What I'll be sharing with people is based on the hundreds of people that I've worked with. I'll give you clear strands that I see over and over again. Well, Patricia, I am so excited about coming to Perth, and I certainly look forward to seeing you and the opportunity to just have a fantastic weekend with everyone.
Yeah, so I'll just let you know what the times are. So Friday night, 7:30 until 9:30. At Community Centre, actually 7 p.m. till 9:30 p.m., Mount Claremont Community Centre. And Saturday from 12:30 to 6:30 is the workshop. And you can book online. Just go to www.consciousliving.net.au and just follow the links from the image on the front page, and you'll be able to get tickets. And if you want to bring a friend, you can get a ticket for half price. So look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much. Bye for now.